Yes, people, what is going on? What is happening? The Liverpool profit back again with more Liverpool related news, Liverpool related transfers, Liverpool related talk, etc. You know the drill, people. Um, Again, we have got some pretty shit breaking news, if I'm being honest. Not the best news, not the news we wanted, really, regarding an injury in the team and an injury that is in a key position as well. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into how we go do it moving forward. Before I get into the video, guys, before we get into the video, do remember to drop a like on the video, of course. Do subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and do drop a comment down below. It's always very interesting to see what my fellow Liverpool fans think of what I'm saying, and it's also very interesting to see how other Liverpool fans feel and what their opinions and takes are compared to my ones. So yeah, do drop a like, do subscribe to the channel, and do drop a comment as well. So we're gonna get into it, guys. We're going to get into the news. We have got some breaking news, unfortunately, that Jeremie Frimpong will be out with a hamstring injury until after the international break. Arne Slot confirms that he picked up a knock in training and he will miss the Newcastle game away and he will miss the Arsenal game at home, and he will be out until after the international break at least. This is not great news. Not great news. We now have Frimpong injured. We have Bradley, who he's back in training, but he's not fit enough to play away against St James's Park against Newcastle. No chance. We don't want to draw him in there. So we're in a position where we have an unfit Bradley and we have an unfit Frimpong. So we don't have a right back going into the game at Newcastle, which not great. Not great news at all, man. Not great news. What can I say? I mean, that's going to be a very physical, intense affair. That is going to be a toxic atmosphere. And now we don't have a right back going there to play there. So we're in a sticky situation, sticky situation, man. You can play Bradley if he's fit enough, but again, do you want to risk Bradley away at St James's Park in a hostile atmosphere? Do you want to risk him getting injured again and being out for even longer this time? You don't really want to do that. So obviously, Frimpong cannot play; he's injured. So it's a position now where we have no right back to play. Again, injuries again. It's just our luck when we have such a great squad at the minute. An injury happens in a key position. 2 injuries actually, and now we haven't got a right back going into 2 very, very big games. Against Newcastle away, which we know is going to be huge, and we got Arsenal at home, which again is going to be a huge game. So no right back for them 2 games. I can't lie, man. It's not looking great. It's not looking great. As for who plays there, who plays as right back now against Newcastle away and against Arsenal at home, I'd imagine it'll be Curtis Jones. We know Curtis Jones can fill in at right back if need to be. He did it last season. Obviously, it's not the preferred choice. It's not what we really want to be doing. But you know what? Worst case scenario calls for it. If he can do a job there for 2 games, for the next 2 games, fine. We'll take it. But you know what? These are not 2 games you really want to be playing Curtis Jones at right back, and it's a recipe for disaster. Away at St James's Park, Jones right back, they are going to be targeting that right-hand side. That's a recipe for disaster. At home against Arsenal, Arsenal are going to look at it and target that right-hand side. You can get away with playing Jones at right back against someone like a Burnley maybe away, or, etc., someone like that. But you can't get away with playing him at right back against... you cannot get at right back against Newcastle and Arsenal. You can't get away with it. Unfortunately, that's what we're going to have to do. That is what we are going to have to do. He will have to play there. And we're going to have to hope for the best in them 2 games. We're going to have to hope for the best in them 2 games. Defensively, we're already really, really shaky and weak at the moment. Let's be real. We saw in the pre-season games against Milan, against Atletico Bilbao. We saw last week, Friday, opening night, against Bournemouth, how leaky our defence is. So defensively, we've already got problems. We're already struggling at the moment with the Konate thing, with the defence not being quite up to standard. Now we've gone and lost both of our right backs to injury. So we're going to be even worse off defensively than we already are, which isn't great, man. You've got Konate doing up madness. You've got, I don't know what to say. Honestly, I don't know what to say. These are 2 games you really don't want to be playing them. You really don't want to be playing them Curtis Jones, I'll be totally honest. But that's what we got to do. And hopefully Jones just put in a shift, let's be real. Jones this season, he's going to be a squad player. He's going to be a squad player mainly. He's not going to be a player who gets a lot of game time. So he'll be someone who really just comes in when he needs to come in, maybe fill in that midfield, and maybe fill in for Maka or Gravenberch if they're injured. And in worst case scenario, like the one we're in now, maybe fill in as a, right back. And hopefully he can do a job. He's only going to be playing there for 2 games, but they're 2 big games. So what happens there, we'll have to see. Looks like it will be Jones though playing right back. So we'll just hope for the best. We're going to have to just hope for the best for them 2 games. Looking ahead to Newcastle a little bit. I'm not going to do my preview yet. I'm going to wait a couple more days. But looking ahead to the Newcastle game, we're going to have to be switched on, guys. We are going to have to be switched on because, look, with the Isak thing going on, with the Isak saga going on, we know that's going to be a hostile environment for us. Their players are going to be right up for that. They're going to make it really, really horrible for us. And we're away as well on a Monday night. It's got a recipe for disaster, to be fair. And without our defences at the moment, our defence being leaky, we're going to have to be really, really on point and switched on because we got away with it against Bournemouth because we were at home, obviously, opening day. We will not get away with defending like that away at St. James's Park. We will be punished. So we are going to have to be switched on. We're going to have to be alert. And defensively, we're going to have to be on point because you know what? Go 1-0 down at St. James's Park is the worst thing you want. I'll be totally honest. You go 1-0 down at St. James's Park, it's usually game over because it's a struggle and it's a fight to get back into the game. So, yeah, we are going to have to be really, really switched on. Having said that, watch us go 1-0 down in the first 10 minutes. Bookmark it, check mark it. Liverpool to go 1-0 down on a Monday night inside the first 10 minutes. It's going to happen. We just know it's going to happen at this point. But yeah, it's going to be crazy, crazy, crazy toxic for us. And again, it's going to be a big, 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 big affair. For us, it's not really a big affair. Let's be real. It's just Newcastle away. But to Newcastle fans, they are really, really, really rattled on this Isak saga. They're rattled he wants to leave them. They're rattled he wants to join us. So they are really, really, really rattled for it. For them, it's a big game. This is a huge, huge game for them. For us, it's a big game in the respect of the Isak saga. But other than that, really, it's just Newcastle away. It's not really nothing. It's not nothing like we're not bookmarking it. We're not, dreading it. We will embrace the game. We will embrace the atmosphere. But for Newcastle fans, they're really going overboard with it, man. They're really, really trying to intimidate us. They're really trying to make us feel like we're going to get absolutely smoked up there, which we aren't. Let's be honest. I know we are. Despite all the injuries we've got at the moment, or despite the injury at right back we've got, I still expect us to go there and get a win. I expect us to go there and get a win. Look, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. We're going for a title race. We are in a title race. Let's be real. We cannot afford to be drawing silly, silly games away from home like we did last season, albeit we were really clear at the top of the league, so it didn't matter. Like we've done in previous seasons where, you go away to Luton, 1-1. You go away to, I don't know, Brighton, you draw there, or somewhere like a Brentford, you draw there. We cannot afford them type of games no more. It's going to be a really, really close affair. City looks very, very good on opening day. So again, any slip-ups, we're already playing catch-up on Arsenal and City, so we really need to be going into the Newcastle game with the mindset of wanting to win and needing to win. And the same for the Arsenal game. We should be going into Arsenal and we should be expecting 6 points, really, especially from the Arsenal game, because we're at home against Arsenal. Against Newcastle, you can maybe take a draw because you can look at it and say, okay, we were away against St. James's Park. How many other clubs go to St. James's Park and win? It's really, really small number, let's be real. So a draw there wouldn't be the end of the world, but I would be disappointed. I'll be very honest. I would be disappointed with a draw against St. James's Park. Considering the conditions they're in, they're not exactly happy with their club at the moment. There's a lot of trouble. There's a lot of issues at Newcastle at the moment. So despite the Isak saga, I would expect us to go there and beat them. I'd expect us to go there and get the job done. Might not be pretty. We might we might end up conceding 2 or 3 goals again. But you know what? As long as we get the win there, and as long as we shut them smug Newcastle fans up, I am not bothered. So, yeah. But unfortunately, we're going to have to be on point. We're going to have to be switched on because, look, they're going to be up for it. So, we also have got to be up for this game. Obviously, yeah, Frimpong missing is not a great thing. It's not a great It's not great in general. Now Curtis Jones will play right back for the next 2 games. Yeah, it's not great, but you know what? We've been through worse injury crises and we've come out on top. So yeah, while it's not great, I still expect us to manage or maneuver through these next 2 games and get at least 7 points. I want 6 points, but you know what? I'll take 7 points. I'll take a draw against St James's Park. Even though I want the win, I will take a draw there in worst case scenario. But yeah, it's not. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens, guys. We'll have to see what happens. What Slot does. He might not play Jones at right back. He might do something else. He might do something else, man. You don't know. We don't know. So we'll see what Arne Slot does. We're gonna have to trust him to make the right call here now, going into these next 2 games. But guys, that is it for me today. I am going to head off. I'll be back very, very soon with more Liverpool related content and transfer news. So stay tuned. Do remember, turn notifications on the channel as well. On the way out, do like the video, do subscribe if you have not already done so, and do drop a comment down below and give me your opinions. So I'm gonna head off, guys. Peace out. I'll speak to you guys very soon. Liverpool profit up the Reds. Let's go.